Hello students, so I'm back with another video, our second video from our Vistas chapter, Journey to the End of the Earth. This is an interesting chapter and from board's point of view this is an important chapter. So let's start the story now, page number 19, last paragraph. So this is second video, last paragraph, page number 19. For a sun worshipping South Indian like myself, 2 weeks in a place where 90% of the Earth's total ice volumes are stored in a chilling prospect, not just for circulatory and metabolic functions, but also for the imagination. It's like walking into a giant ping pong ball, devoid of any human markers, no trees, billboards, or buildings. So this writer, she's from South India. She's from Madras, and that's why she says that a person from Madras, from the hot area, it was naturally going to be a very different experience for me to be there in Antarctica. 2 weeks in a place. So she spent over there 2 weeks where 90% of the Earth's total ice volumes are stored in a chilling prospect. So it's very chilling over there, and not just for circulatory and metabolic functions, but also for the imagination. Now this is something very, very different. Not for the circulatory system, it is different. Means when you go to cold area, naturally your body gets affected. Your internal system also gets affected. Sometime when we are in hilly area and cold area, we get breathing problem. So this is what now writer is trying to say, that naturally there will be difference in our body system also, in our body working system also, when we are somewhere there in Antarctica. So that's why she says that it was not only that circulatory system was affected, and even metabolic system was also affected. Means our digestive system also gets affected when we are away from our home, and that also in a very different, we can say, environment. And this is different for imagination also. Means when we are in our homes, and if we are to imagine Antarctica, maybe our imagination will take us just to one thing only, that this is icy area. But she says when we go over there, and the things which we imagine when we are watching everything with our naked eyes, the imagination is totally different. So that's why she says, for a sun worshipping this hot area, South Indian like myself, 2 weeks in a place where 90% of the Earth's total ice volumes are stored in a chilling prospect, not just for circulatory and metabolic functions, but also for the imagination. And she said it was for me walking on a ping pong ball. Means this ping pong ball is all white, and it was also white all around them, and that's why wherever they were walking, they were going, it was just white only. That's why she said, for me the experience was like walking on a ping pong ball, devoid of any human markers. Devoid means without, means there were no human markers over there. Means there were no trees, no billboards, no traffic, no buildings. So naturally this is what is the human marker. Means if humans are there, so all these things would be there. But there in Antarctica, it was not like that. No billboards, not even trees also. You lose all earthly sense of perspective and time here. And that's why she says when you go over there, Antarctica, and because we have this, we have always seen trees and greenery around us, and there it is nothing like that. That's why it's altogether different experience. So you lose your earthly sense of time and perspective. The visual scale ranges from the microscopic. Now this is again important question. Visual scale. Visual scale means what are the things which you see over there when you go to Antarctica. The visual scale ranges from the microscopic to the mighty. She says that there you will get to see the smallest insect which cannot be even seen from, we can say, by your naked eyes. Maybe you need to have some microscope to see those smallest insects, and then along with the smallest insects you see over there the mightiest and the biggest insects also, or sorry, biggest animals also. So mighty, very brave, very heavy in size and weight. And for example, midges and mites. Midges, mites means small insects. So midges and mites, you see over there two blue whales, and then you see blue whales also, which are very, very big, and icebergs as big as countries. Like the largest recorded was the size of Belgium. So there you see largest animals also, sea whales also, and then not only sea whales, you see over there icebergs, very, very big. And she said the largest was recorded to the size of Belgium. So this much is the variety, from the smallest, from microscopic to the largest, to the size of a country even. Days go on and on and on in surreal. Surreal is which is very, very strange. So days go on and on and on in surreal 24-hour austral summer light. And there, it's not like in our area when we have after 12 hour we have night, 12-hour night, 12-hour day. No, it's always there light enough. Means as if this is always summer day only. Surreal 24-hour light, and that is austral summer light. Austral is which is continuous light. Okay, so 24-hour there is light only, no darkness. So this is what you see over there. And ubiquitous silence. Ubiquitous means which is found everywhere, which is spread everywhere around you. So there is silence only. Naturally there are no trees, so no birds, no nests, and human bodies also, means human beings also don't live over there. So that's why there is no rush of trucks and buses and cars and everything. So that's why there is only silence. Interrupted, and this silence is interrupted interrupted only by the occasional avalanche or calving ice sheets. So there are sometimes avalanches there, and because of the avalanches only the snow falls down, and that's why there is noise. And sometimes calving ice sheets. So there is ice sheets, they broke into pieces. So then only the noise sound comes, otherwise there is only silence. So occasional avalanche or calving ice sheets consecrates the place. And she says there is always otherwise silence. And sometimes this silence is interrupted. And that also noise is very natural noise. And she says this all makes that place very, very holy. Consecrate, we can say, holy and sacred. So this place becomes holy and sacred because of this beauty over there. It is an immersion that will force you to place yourself in the context of Earth's geological history. And she says when you go over there, you immerse yourself in Antarctica. Means you immerse yourself in the atmosphere of Antarctica, and you forget everything about your home, the other parts of the earth. And for humans, the prognosis isn't good. And when you immerse yourself, then you get you find yourself altogether in different surrounding, and yourself in the context of Earth's geological history. And then you go back to the geological history when you come over here in Antarctica. And then she says, and when humans go over there, and when they immerse themselves in geological history, they get to know something about future also. Means then only they realize what their future can be. And whenever they think about their future, they predict whatever they predict over there for their future, they are never happy. For humans, the prognosis isn't good. Prognosis means forecast, to tell something or to imagine our future. So she says naturally this area, this Antarctic area, it helps human beings to foresee the future. But when they foresee the future, they are never pleasant. Means they don't feel pleasant. Why? Because then only they realize that whatever we are doing on earth, we are actually making our own globe dying day by day. Human civilization have been around for a paltry 12,000 years, barely a few seconds on the geological clock. Now scientists, when they come out with proportion. Actually, they bring the proportion of human civilization and the existence of this earth. Means when it was Gondwana, 650 million years ago, it was only Gondwana. And then human beings came. They came very late. And now, whatever time human beings have spent on this earth, according to that scientist calculation, we have lived here only for few seconds. If they take the proportion. And these few seconds only we have spent over here, even then, in that short amount of time, we have managed to create quite a ruckus, etching our dominance over nature with our villages, towns, cities and mega cities. So she says that we have created a ruckus. Ruckus means we have actually created a kind of noisy disturbance on this earth. Means maybe we are always in competition. Every country, they want to be number one. And we are competing with each other. We are making cities, towns, and that's why maybe we are destroying nature also. Because we just want to have super cities only. Means every luxury we want to have. So this is what she says, that mega cities, towns, cities and everything we are having over here. This way we have actually disturbed nature. The rapid increase of human population has left us battling with other species for limited resources. So resources are limited, but our population is increasing day by day, and that's why this is now we are battling us, with this nature, because we want to grab everything and we don't want to leave anything for other species. And the unmitigated burning of fossil fuels that has now created a blanket of carbon dioxide around the world, which is slowly but surely increasing average global temperature. And she says, naturally we all talk about global temperature, but we never realize it without visiting this Antarctica. Or we can, get a real picture only when we come over here. Climate change is one of the most hotly contested environmental debates of our time. Will the West, now she says actually, when we talk about climate change, when we talk about global warming, we just have debates only, and we feel that yes, we have done our job when we are debating or when we are having the debates and the discussions on this topic, that is global warming. But maybe after that we hardly do anything to save environment. Will the West Antarctic ice sheet melt entirely? Will the Gulf Stream ocean current be disrupted? Will it be the end of the world as we know it? Maybe, maybe not. Either way. She says this is what we always have the discussions. We are really having discussions. It means we also feel that there is a threat to our earth, but beyond discussions, we never act. So the world can end also. The world may not end very soon. And because we also think that it may not end very soon, that's why maybe we do not work in concrete way. Either way, Antarctica is a crucial element in this debate, whatever it is. But she says, if we want to do something, so Antarctica is a place where we can come and study our environmental problems, which has never sustained a human population, because Antarctica, there is never a human population over here. So this is still in pristine, in natural form. Human population, and therefore remains relatively pristine in its respect. Pristine is which is untouched, which is very, very in natural form. But more importantly, in this respect, but more importantly because it holds in its ice cores 500,000-year-old carbon records trapped in its layers of ice. Why here we have 500,000-year-old carbon records? Because there are no human population over here. So nothing is disturbed. So trapped in its layers of ice, if we want to study and examine the Earth's past, present and future, Antarctica is the place to go. And that's why she says, because here no human population means nothing is touched. So that's why if we want to study our past and even future, so this is the right place where we can study, and then we can act according to that. I hope you have understood it, and I'm stopping here. Just read it once again, watch this video, and always keep the book in your hand so that you can see each and every line, and I have always tried to explain every sentence. So please go through it completely, first two videos, so that you can understand the last video. Thank you.